He says dad all the time.
We'll see. Hey, do you want to lay down with mommy? He says yes.
You want to lay down with mommy? Yeah. Dad? I'm not dad.
So now he usually will say dad specifically when he's looking at the phone.
I can't call him, buddy. I know. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
I'm Morgan Garrett, and my husband is Randy Garrett, and we met in high school. And he asked me out a lot of times, and I said no, because I didn't want to date him in high school. And then we graduated, and I came to my senses a little bit. But he joined the Marine Corps that summer after graduation, and this is our 4th deployment since we've started dating, so 4 in 4 years. We got married November 10th, 2012, and then I got pregnant November 13th, 2012, so it was fairly quickly. I was having a lot of issues when I first got pregnant, and nobody could tell me what was wrong. I asked if the baby was alive and if he was okay and if he was healthy, and he said he's alive and he's healthy, but that's the only information I can give you. There's an abnormality. And as we're all trying to figure out what to do, the bag just unravels and all of these intestines just spill everywhere. And the worst part was that he so he has the respirator and his, I'm gonna cry. So he had the respirator down his throat, so he couldn't speak because it's on his vocal cords. But you can see him grimacing in pain, and but he can't make any sounds, and so he's just making these really terrible faces, and there's nothing that you can do for him. I hear her screaming at him, and she's like, "You don't understand. If the intestines get infected, he will die. He's too little for this. He can't do it." And so at that point, then they wheeled him away, and then I cried forever. He just walked me through it. He was like, "Honestly, there's a reason this is happening. I don't know what the reason is. We may never know what the reason is, but God's not going to let this happen without there being a reason behind it." He is 16 pounds, 7 ounces, and 25 inches tall. The spot on his liver is gone. All of his kidneys are the same size at this point. He has no sludge surrounding his gallbladder. He is above where he should be for fine motor skills. He doesn't cry. I mean, ever. He's either yelling at me to get my attention, or he's just happy. He's just a happy kid, which, I couldn't ask for anything more. I mean, he's healthy, he's doing fine, and he's just happy all the time. And my dad ended up coming up to me and giving me a hug, and he was like, "I guess it's Father's Day for you too," and I bawled. All I kept thinking was, nobody made that day special for him, and he will have, Father's Day for the rest of his life, but he will never have his first Father's Day again. It's definitely harder this deployment emotionally than it ever has been before. You get so used to having someone with you, and so I'm like, you go to bed and you're by yourself, and you wake up and you're by yourself. And Elijah's crying, so I'm not all by myself, but there's no one there. There's no one there that I can just talk to about my day as I'm going to sleep. There are things where I'm like, not only for me as your wife do I want to share my day with you, but me as Elijah's mom, I want to co-parent with you, and I want to tell you you know, all the things that Elijah does, good or bad, and I want to be able to share in that with you.
But Dad?
It makes me sad because I don't want Randy to get home and it just be really difficult for them to get closer together. I'm hopeful that he'll kind of just take to him, but honestly, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a difficult time with it. I'm hoping it won't be too bad, but he just doesn't, I don't think that he's going to remember Randy being here. I don't know how baby memory works, but he was just so little when Randy left. It's gonna be hard enough when Randy gets home because he's gonna see how much he missed. I can't imagine how that would feel. Like, I've thought about it before, like, to come home and just see that you've missed, sorry, I don't know, like, to leave and you have this tiny baby. I mean, Elijah used to fit in Randy's pocket. He was so tiny, and I feel like he's at least 4 times bigger than that now. And I can't imagine coming home to have this walking, talking, personable child when all you had before was a baby. And so I'm trying to make the transition as easy as I can because I know it's already going to be difficult for him to think about everything that he's missed. And when Elijah brings me the phone and I have to say, no, we can't call Daddy, I feel like there's something I'm doing wrong. And I know I have no way of letting him see Randy. And so I do my best with pictures and stuff, but it's just not the same. And so I'm like, well, what can I do as his mom? And there's really nothing else I can, but I almost feel like I'm failing, you know, like there should be a way I can fix this. There should be a way that I can make this transition easier for him when he gets home. And I'm just at a loss of what to do.